Satnam, I'm Yogigems. I'm a Kundalini yoga teacher. We're working with the radiant body in this Kundalini yoga Kriya, and I love any Kriya to do with the radiant body because you really feel this in your daily life. Each of us has a different kind of radiance. Some of us are more subtle, perhaps like a moon. Some of us have this intense shine to us, like the sun. Whatever your particular signature of radiance will be activated in this Kundalini yoga Kriya. So you're really shining bright in your truth and in your life, very strong in your presence. Let's bring our palms together, give them a good vigorous rub and bring your prayer mudra into the heart center. Taking a deep inhale to lengthen tall through the spine. Exhaling to relax the shoulders away from the ears. Inhaling to lift the heart. And exhaling to draw the chin in towards the neck. Let's take a deep inhale to tune in with our mantras. If you're new to the mantras, just listen in until you get the hang of them. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Take a deep inhale. Hold that breath in as you invite your higher self to guide you through this Kundalini yoga practice, keeping you safe from injury and keeping the space that you're practicing in clear and protected. Exhaling, relaxing the hands down to the knees, Gyan Mudra, so you're touching index fingers to thumbs and just allowing those mantras to settle in the body and mind, bringing you into presence for your Kundalini yoga practice. We're going to start with a warm-up through the spine just to activate the chakra system, spinal flex. Holding onto that front shin as we inhale the heart forward, exhale back. Keep the navel slightly pulling in to protect the lower back and breathe deep as you move. The eyes are closed and rolled up and into the third eye point in the center of the brow. And you're feeling this through the full length of the spine, but specifically through the lower spine. So you're feeling this in the lower back. You can feel the pelvis rocking on the earth as we bring into balance and activate those lower three chakras, Muladhara, Svadhisthana, Manipura. The root, the sacral and the navel. Keep that movement and breath going as you bring your hands up onto the knees now. We're going to take our focus up into the higher chakras, the Anahata and Vishuddha, the throat and the heart. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Remembering to keep the navel slightly engaged just to protect the lower back. And again, the focus is on the full spine, but specifically on the heart and the throat. Feel that really lovely stretch as you inhale forward and as you exhale back. These spinal flexes just help to activate the spine, release any tension and blocks in the spine, free up those energy channels for the energy to flow smoothly for our practice. Coming into the center with a deep inhale. Hold that breath in as you squeeze Mulband. That means you're squeezing anus and sex organs. You're pulling the navel in and you're feeling, sensing, imagining that energy rising from tip of tailbone to crown of head. Hold it, squeeze, stretch up tall. And exhale, relax, release. Turn the palms to face up. Touch index fingers to thumbs in Gyan Mudra. And take a moment here just to sense and feel into your body. Notice how that breath and that movement have activated something subtle, a subtle awareness or an expansion of consciousness. Just witness it. Inhale deep. Exhale fully. Good. So we'll move into our Kundalini Yoga Kriya. It's known as the Kriya for the Keep Up Spirit. It's a beautiful little Kriya. So it starts with a bit of trickery on the mind to get the mind out of the way. On the first, we've got our arms extended up and out about 45 degrees. On the first movement, we bend the wrist so the fingers point forward. On the second movement, we bend the wrist so the fingers point up. On the third movement, we turn the palms flat to the sky. And on the fourth movement, the wrists are straight with the arms. So it's fingers forward, fingers up, palms flat, fingers straight. Fingers forward, fingers up, palms flat, fingers straight. Forward, up, flat, straight. Forward, up, flat, straight. Once you've got it, closing the eyes, rolling them up and into the third eye point. Keep the spine nice and tall and let the breath do what it wants to do. So that's forward, up, flat, straight. Forward, up, flat, straight. Good. At your own pace, find your way through and trust your brain to lock into this rhythm, lock into this sequence. Do your best. This is a real challenge to get the thinking mind out of the way, to let the body run on its own rhythmic intuition. That's it, you're doing really well. Stay with it. If you're struggling with the coordination, just keep the eyes open. I'm following through with you, so you can just follow on with me. If you've got it, well done. Stay with it, keep going. Take a deep inhale. Hold that breath in as you squeeze Mulband. Drive the energy up through the spine, lengthening tall. Pull that energy up, up, up. And exhale. Relax and release the hands to Gyan Mudra on the knees. And again, come into that state of presence, of witness, where you're just observing the incremental progression of today's Kriya. Perhaps you can feel it in the arms, those meridians or energy channels in the arms activated. Take a deep inhale. Exhale fully. Good. Now we're going to interlace our fingers so the fingers are on the inside. We're bringing the fingers together and we're closing the hands around the fingers and locking the thumbs over each other. We've got this mudra in front of the heart center. We're inhaling our mudra out and we're exhaling in. Inhaling out, exhaling in. Good. Eyes closed, rolled up and into third eye point. Make this a powerful thrusting movement from the heart into the auric field. Bring those lovely energies of compassion and kindness and sweet forgiveness into your aura. Good, strong directional energy. Keep the eyes locked into third eye point. You're doing really well. With every pump, more light to our radiant body. The radiant body sits just on the edge of our auric field. It is our light, our innate light. And when it's strong, everyone sits up and takes notice. So it's for that quality that we're committing to this rhythm, to this movement, to this very strong directional energy from the heart out into the aura. Inhale out. Hold that breath in as you squeeze more band. Pull up through the pelvic floor. Pull in with the navel. Drive that energy up, 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 up to the crown of the head. Hold, squeeze. And exhale. Float the hands down to Gyan Mudra on the knees. And just settle here. Again, observing this growth of energy, this expansion of energy as we move through this Kriya. Perhaps you can feel that bloom of energy in the upper chakras, from the heart to the throat, the third eye to the crown. Feel that expansion around you. Inhale deep. Exhale fully. Good. Now we're going to come lying flat on the back. We've got our hands tucked underneath the buttocks to protect the lower spine. The toes are pointed for this one. We're inhaling the right leg up, exhaling down, inhaling left leg up, exhaling down. Keep the toes pointed, keep the eyes at third eye point, and move powerfully. If you need to bend the knees, bend the knees. Do what you need to do to get into your rhythm. Good. Keep that contact between the lower back and the earth to really strengthen the navel. Get this movement coming from the navel. Feel it in the core, strengthening the whole trunk of the body. And the toes are pointed so you can touch the very edges of the auric field. Lengthen the legs as long as you can. Again, if you need to bend the knees to keep the spine protected, that's absolutely fine. Do what you need to do. You can always work up to it. Get into a good rhythm with it. These leg raises are great for balancing the pelvis, balancing the hips, which of course brings balance to those lower three chakras, the Muladhara, root chakra, Svadhisthana, sacral, and Manipura, navel chakra. Good, you're doing well. Stay with it. Nearly there. Good, inhale one leg up. Hold it and squeeze more band. Consolidate this energy. Push your toe up, squeeze, stretch, and exhale down. Inhale, opposite leg up. Hold that breath as you squeeze more band. Squeeze the body, squeeze the muscles, push the toe upwards. And exhale, relax down. Release the arms. And just settle into the earth. Allow that energy to circulate fully. Relaxing and releasing. Feel that lovely circulation through the legs, through the hips and the pelvis. Take a deep inhale. And exhale fully. Inhale. Bring the knees into the chest. Wrap the arms around the knees. Give yourself a hug and a rock from side to side. Just massage any tension from the lower back, from the belly. And then tuck the hands into the creases behind the knees. Rock forwards and back, up and down along the spine until you come all the way up And we're going to sit with our legs extended out in front. If your hamstrings are feeling a little bit tight today, sit up on a cushion. We've got our hands on our knees, on our shins, or on our big toes, pushing into the big toenails with the thumbs if you can reach that far. We're inhaling up, exhaling, bringing the heart towards the toes. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Good. Chin tucks in, eyes closed, roll up and into third eye point. Get this movement to lead from the heart. So there's an imaginary cord between your heart and your toes, and that's what's pulling through this posture. So you're really lengthening the spine, you're lengthening the hamstring or the life nerve as it's known in Kundalini yoga teachings, in the backs of the legs. And the life nerve directly corresponds with our auric field. So this is about our vitality, our energy levels. A strong and healthy and flexible hamstring or life nerve brings health and strength and flexibility into our life and our body as well. So we're tuning ourselves up to be strong, be bright, be vital, be energized. Keep the eyes rolled up and into third eye point. Keep your awareness on the backs of the legs. Feel this stretch in the life nerve. Wherever your hands are, whether they're on the knees or the shins, feel that in the back of the legs. Inhale up. Hold that breath as you squeeze tight to your band. Draw that energy up through the spine to the crown of the head. Hold, squeeze. And exhale, relax, release. Walk your hands back up your legs and either rest your hands on your thighs or out behind you. Take a moment here just to allow that energy to integrate, to circulate, and to settle. Feel this increased feeling of vitality and energy in the body. Inhale deep. Exhale fully. We're going to come over now onto all fours. So you've got your wrists under your shoulders, you've got your knees under your hips, and we're going to inhale the belly down, the chin lifts, the sit bones lift, and we're exhaling, arching the spine up. So into a cat-cow, inhaling, arching the spine down, exhaling, arching up. And you can take this at your own pace. If you're feeling vigorous, take it a little faster. If you're feeling a bit slower today, just slow it down with a longer, slower, deeper breath. That's it. Nice undulation through the spine. Feel this through all of the vertebrae as you circulate this energy through the whole body. The eyes closed, rolled up and into third eye. Move deep, breathe deep. Feel this in every one of those 26 vertebrae. Inhale, drop the belly down, lift chin and sit bones. Hold that breath in as you squeeze tight through the pelvic floor. Drive that energy up, 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 up through the spine to the crown of the head. Lift the head up and out of the shoulder girdle. Hold it, squeeze. And exhale, sit back on the heels. Bring the forehead down to the floor for a brief relaxation in baby pose. If your forehead doesn't reach the floor, stack your fists and rest your forehead on your fists. Otherwise, arms alongside the body. And just rest here, breathing deep into the lower back. We just want to release any tension from the lower spine that cat-cow might have generated. Just relax. Taking a deep inhale. Exhaling fully. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, lifting yourself up. We're going to come back into our cow pose. So you might want to bring a pillow underneath the knees for this one, because we're going to be kicking the heels to the buttocks and there's a bit of strain on the knees. So either fold over your mat or tuck a pillow underneath your knees. Cow pose, so we're dropping the belly down, sit bones and chin lifts, and we're very vigorously going to start to kick the heels in towards the buttocks. It doesn't matter if the heels don't make contact with the buttocks. What matters is there's a vigorous little movement on the backs of the thighs, great to activate the peristalsis waves in the intestinal system. So we're increasing our digestion. If you're feeling this in the knees, really flex the feet. If you're still feeling this in the knees, then take it a lot slower. Breathe deep. And freeze. Take a deep inhale. Hold that breath in as you squeeze Mulban. Draw that energy up, up, up. Hold your cow. Lift your head up and out of the shoulder girdle. And exhale. Sit back on the heels. Rest the hands on the thighs. Yan Mudra. And just take a moment here, again, to tune into that space of witness, where you're just observing the energy in the body and around the body, feeling this increased energy and awareness. On the inhale, take a deep inhale. Exhale, drop the chin to the chest, opening the eyes to gaze softly down at the lap. And we're going to come all the way up to standing. So the feet are hip width apart and we've got our hands on our hips. There's a micro bend in the knees just to protect the knees for this one. And we're going to take a nice full wide rotation first in one direction and then a full wide rotation in the other direction. It's inhaling up, exhaling down and around, inhaling up, exhaling down and around. Remember to keep that micro bend in the knee. Close the eyes if your balance allows. If you need the eyes open, keep them very slightly open, gazing down at the earth. Feel this in the hips, really opening up those hips. Increasing the mobility in the pelvic region, releasing any stuck emotions from the hip area, which is where many of us tend to hold on to old unprocessed stuff. That's why many of us experience a little tightness in the hips. Inhaling up. Exhaling, releasing the arms down, just standing still here for a moment, letting the breath soften, feel the feet grounded on the earth. Slowing the breath down, feeling that lovely pulse of life force through the body, through the increased heartbeat. Good, now we're going to keep the legs straight with a very slight micro bend. Take a deep inhale. Exhaling fully. Now we're going to inhale the arms all the way up and we're going to exhale, fold forward, fold down. Bring the hands to the floor if you can. If you can't reach the floor, bring them to the shins. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Feel as if you're painting the edges of the aura, bringing light to the radiant body. The eyes are closed if that's possible, rolled up and into third eye. Otherwise, keep them very slightly open so you manage to maintain your awareness inside. Inhaling up. Hold that breath as you bring the legs out as wide as you can, slightly pigeon-toed, and exhale down. Inhaling up, Exhale down, same breath, same movement. Micro bend in the knees. Eyes closed and that third eye if you can. Feel this in the backs of the legs, feel expansive. Open up through the aura. Inhale up. As you gently walk your legs towards each other, legs are together now, and we're inhaling up, exhaling down. Again, if they don't come to the floor, the hands don't come to the floor, bring them to the shins. Keep the knees very slightly bent. Comb the aura through. Release any negativity, any heaviness in the auric field. Now take a deep inhale. Step the feet hip width apart and exhale the hands down to the shoulders. Inhale up, exhale down, fast. Inhale up. And exhale, comb the arms down through the auric field. Drop the chin to the chest. Open the eyes to gaze softly down at the lap. And gently come all the way down to sitting in a comfortable, easy position, hands in Gyan Mudra on the knees. And just allow that breath to settle. Feel the heartbeat, feel the increased circulation. And feel this expansion of energy around you. Be very present with the process of this Kundalini Yoga Kriya. As it brightens us and expands us. On the next exhale, drop the chin to the chest. Inhaling, rolling left ear to left shoulder. Exhaling, lolling chin across chest to right ear to right shoulder. Stay here with this semicircle if your neck is feeling tender today. Otherwise, if you're feeling strong in the neck, take it all the way around in a full, slow neck rotation. Let the head be heavy and allow yourself to experience this really lovely stretch in the neck as you bathe the inside of the skull with all of the lovely, light, healing energies that you've generated in your practice today. The rough breath pattern is inhaling back and around, exhaling forward and around, but you're taking your time. So you might want to do a couple of breaths per rotation. It's up to you. And taking your time to get there, the next time that your chin lolls down across the chest, will change direction. Being gentle with your neck. If you're feeling this as a discomfort in the neck, come back to your semicircles across the chest. Otherwise, allowing the head to be heavy and taking this in a full, wide neck rotation, eyes at third eye. And we're bathing those higher glands with the amrit, the nectar of our practice. Heavy, heavy, heavy in the head. Good. Taking your time, making this your final rotation. And when the chin lolls down across the chest once more, just allowing it to rest there as you breathe into the top of the back. The spine is long. And gently lifting the head. And we'll come all the way down to lying flat on the back for our Shavasana. So stretch yourself out, nice starfish shape with your arms out wide, palms turned up, legs out wide, covering up with a blanket if you're feeling a bit chilly. And inviting the body to become very heavy on the earth, to surrender itself completely to the support beneath it. Relaxing and releasing the toes and the feet, the heels, the ankles. Relaxing and releasing calves and shins, knees and thighs, buttocks and groin. Relaxing and releasing pelvis and pelvic floor. Relaxing and releasing the abdomen, the belly, the solar plexus. Relaxing and releasing the lungs, the heart, the ribs. Relaxing and releasing collarbones and shoulders, upper back, middle back, lower back. Relax and release into the earth. Relaxing and releasing upper arms and elbows, forearms, wrists, hands, fingers, thumbs. Relaxing and releasing neck and throat, jaw, teeth and tongue, lips, cheeks, nose, ears and eyes. Relaxing and releasing forehead and scalp, skull and brain. Relaxing and releasing the whole of the central nervous system, and just inviting yourself to be still here in silence as you integrate all of your hard work for another 30 seconds or so, and I will guide us out on the other side. For now, just relax. Starting to wriggle the fingers and toes, circling wrists and ankles, first in one direction and then in the other direction. And turning the head from left to right, stretching out through the neck. Coming back to the center as you take a deep inhale to stretch the arms up over the head, pointing and flexing the feet to stretch. Exhale, bring the arms back down. Inhale, right knee into the chest. Exhale it across the body to the left side. Turn the head in the opposite direction to the knee and breathe into that twist. Inhale that knee to center, exhale down. Inhale the opposite knee into the chest, exhale over to the opposite side, turning the head, breathe into that twist. Inhale to center, exhale down. Inhale both knees into the chest, wrap your arms around the knees, take a nice little hug and rock from side to side. And then bring the palms of the hands together, soles of feet together, give them a good vigorous rub, bring yourself back into your body and tuck the hands into the creases behind the knees, rock forwards and back, up and down along the spine a few times until you come all the way up to sitting tall in Gyan Mudra in a comfortable seated position. Spine is long, shoulders relaxed, heart lifts, chin tucks in, eyes rolled up and into third eye point. We'll bring the palms together at prayer mudra at the heart center, and we'll close our practice chanting Sat Nam, truth is my name, infusing our radiant body, infusing our auric body with this truth. Taking a deep inhale to chant Sat Nam. Drop the chin to the chest, offering your gratitude to your body, your mind, your breath for bringing you to this Kundalini Yoga practice, and sending that gratitude out into your life as far as it will go. And coming back into the room whenever you feel ready. Sat Nam. I hope you feel very bright and shining. After that, the Kriya for keep up spirit. So it's the Kriya for the radiant body. See how you feel. This is a great practice to take on for 40 days. If you really want to amplify your inner wattage, let me know how you get on if that's what you decide to do. And thank you for joining me. Thank you so much to everyone who supports me on Ko-fi and on the YouTube. Super thanks. You are so appreciated. I love you lots. Lots of love. Sat Nam.